If you've been to a bookstore lately, I'm sure your experience went something like this.
Man, I'm so excited to be at a bookstore. This will be so bad for my wallet. My eyes must be playing tricks on me. But man, these prices, what is this?
So, if that was your experience, then you are in the right place because I have some tips for you to get some free books. So, sit down and let's get into it. Hi everyone, today we're going to be going over 2 different ways to get free books. Yeah, you heard that right, free books. As book prices have gone up, my efforts to find cheap and or even better free books has been raised. I do want to preface that this video is about free digital books. Obviously, one way to get free physical books is to have a library card, and I'm going to tell you right now that that is something you will need for these 2 ways. You're going to need a library card. And so if you don't have one, go and get one. Go to your local library and just ask for a card. If there are any requirements, I'm not sure. I've had mine for a while, so it's been a while since I've actually gone in and gotten my library card. I'm not sure if there are requirements, if there's an age requirement or anything like that. So just go either on your library's website or go into the library and ask the questions so that you can get these free digital books. So the first way that you can get free digital books, I believe this app has been talked about before here on YouTube, specifically BookTube, and that is Libby. The books that are on Libby are going to vary depending on what your library carries and what they offer. And like physical books at a library, you may have to be put on a wait list for books. But the nice thing is it notifies your phone when you get the books in. I will also say that both digital and audiobooks are available on Libby. One of the cool things that Libby does now is they offer a skip the line section. This list rotates every few days. So I will go on there quite often and just kind of look at what they're offering, and you get 7 days access, and you skip the wait list. So these are books that are going to have major long wait list, and you get to skip the wait list and you have the book for 7 days. I also want to mention, which I did not know this until way later, but if you are a military service member or a dependent, you can get access to the Department of Defense library. I wish I knew about this sooner because it offers more books than my local library does and less wait times. All you need to do is, instead of a library card, you use your ID. So if that applies to you, go check it out. Now, I think the coolest feature on Libby is that now you can connect your Kindle to your Libby app. And this has been a game changer for my Kindle usage, which used to be literally none. And now I use my Kindle all the time because I can literally borrow books from the library and put them on my Kindle. And it's just amazing. I will say you do not need a Kindle to be able to access the books. You just need a device that can download from the Play Store or the Apple Store. So you don't need a Kindle. But if you're a Kindle user or you have one laying around, you know. Now we're going to move on to the second app. I've mentioned this on my channel before. The app is called Hoopla. It took me literally way too long to hear about this app, so I need to tell you guys about it, okay? Why am I mentioning another digital app that you do need a library card? And side note, I have no idea if you can use your military ID with Libby. Why do I mention Hoopla when there's obviously Libby and it connects to your Kindle? Well, I mention Hoopla because Hoopla is basically a database, and there is no waitlist for books, audiobooks, there's music, there's movies, there's a lot on here that I didn't even know about, and it's no waitlist. There's no waitlist. Currently doing a series on my channel where I am reading only Faith Womack book recommendations before her book comes out on November 18th. If you are interested in that series, I have a whole playlist dedicated to basically tracking all my reading vlogs, the reviews of the books, and so if you're interested, go and check that out on my channel. And I have used Hoopla for the 2 first books that I've read, both You're Only Human and Missional Motherhood. They were available on my library Hoopla's database, both the digital and the audiobook. I wasn't an audiobook girly a few years ago, but being a mom and being busy, audiobooks have changed. I love them now. And so having Hoopla and not having to be on a wait list changes everything. It is amazing. I've also mentioned on this channel that the Bible knowledge commentaries are available on Hoopla. So if you are interested in getting deeper into the word, but can't afford the price tag of commentaries because they are very pricey. I believe that on Amazon, the Bible knowledge commentaries can range from anywhere from $50 to $100 depending on sales going on during the year. But I will say that it's on Hoopla, so go and check Hoopla. If you are interested in a commentary but are scared to kind of like the price tag, go to Hoopla, go check if your library carries it. But two things you should know about Hoopla. One, you cannot connect it to your Kindle like you can the Libby app. So if you borrow any books, you have to read it either iPad or your phone, something like that. Like you can't connect it to your Kindle, unfortunately. The second one is that not all libraries use Hoopla. This is because of the high cost of Hoopla that the libraries have to pay to be able to offer it. If you're asking yourself, how do I find out if my library uses Hoopla? I just downloaded the app and searched my library and it came up. For now, that is it. If you have any tips on how to get cheap or free books, drop them in the comments because not only am I going to be checking the comments, I'm sure anyone seeing this video will be too. Have a wonderful day. Thank you all for watching. God bless. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.